What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fortnite Save the World. Today we are going to check out the Tree of Light. It's somewhere here. It is the Tree of Light. All right, and the reason I want to try it is because of this sixth perk. Every hit causes or cause every eighth hit causes stun around the character. Um, it doesn't exactly give too much more detail other than that, but I'm wondering if it doesn't affect enemies that were previously stunned, and or does it stun miss monsters like smashers, right? Because if it can stun a smasher, and all you really need to do is just put an attack speed or make it an attack speed type weapon, and then the eighth hit will come really fast, and you're just stunning enemies over and over. That's kind of what I want to go for, is a stun build for this weapon, really. Let's go back to it so we can see it. Tree of Light. I believe I had this for a little bit, but I just never leveled it up. If not, then I probably got it recently and I just seen it and I was like, oh cool, eighth hit causes a stun. um it's a slow edged weapon with high damage, double slash, so damage and knocks back enemies in a wide cone. Perks: you could put two attack speeds. You can put two attack speeds, okay. I kind of went with this initially because I was just treating it as a sword, not as what I wanted to do now, which was make sure it gets that eighth hit so that it gets stunned. So we're gonna go with attack speed. I'm gonna change this to damage. We'll change this to attack speed. Alright, double attack speed, damage to stuns, staggered, or knock down targets, which hopefully means once they are stunned, they'll be able to receive more damage, which is the hopes, right? Stun damage, basically, to do more to a stunned enemy. I almost opened chat on accident, but I'm trying to go back to people here. Okay. Now what I want is hopefully to find this one. So I was using this. There are other versions. If you remember my previous melee weapon ones, there are low health ones, like Mermonster Ken. Do I even have him? Yeah. Increases the melee damage by 44% based off the missing health. So, I understand he's an option, but he's not one I want to use, because then that requires me to have low health, and having a melee weapon is sort of a disadvantage anyway, right? Some melees are different and give you a bit of an edge, but in my opinion, melees in general in this game are bad. And that's compared to guns. Sorry, I paused. That's compared to guns. Guns, like ranged weapons, are just going to be better because they're ranged. You don't have to be close. You don't have to take damage. I know for some, like say for this one, this is kind of this is kind of just the energy type build, which is why I have these two characters and this one. But that's not what I need this for. I'm not going to be heavy attacking that much, so I'll take this one out and I'll change it for a life leech character. Sorry, that's a constructor. Oh, but it's with increases life leech with melee attacks. Okay, and constructor based on 50% of your missing health. So, meaning if you are low health, you will gain a max of 15% HP back in return for life leech. You could have life leech on there, I think, which was, now if I remember, which was my initial thing, to have life leech on there so that I can use it more often, but I should do it like that. And I mean more often because normally with with melees, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So having something that could heal you, and then having a life leech perk to heal you even more, was my thought. I'm not going to need this character, so I could swap her for, I'll go here, swap her for this character. Give me that armor, and I won't need this character, so I could swap it for another armor, which is down here in the constructors. Bomb suit, extra armor. Armor is a certain rating, kind of like enemy hits you. The higher your armor rating, the less damage you'll take. Right, so that's why you have armor. 33 and 22, which will hopefully mean I get a little less damage taken to me, which means that I can do more damage. And this one is also a healing character, right? As it says, heal 2.125% of your max health every 5 seconds. I have that. I have this heal. I have heals with me in the gadgets. I have a slow field as well. Blast from the past is going to be a lot of health. And then I have Paleo Luna, which is for the health to weapon ratio. So she adds 9% of current health to melee damage. So the more health you have, the more damage you'll have. So that's the build for this Tree of Light. I'm gonna craft it. I'm gonna go into a 160, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we're back. I've made an energy. Some people ask why I have energy other than other elements. That's usually because when they put physical, it'll do a lot more damage, or it'll say that it does a lot more damage, and I air quote that because yes, it does say add 44% damage, but to some enemies you are only doing half of what it reads. So half of that, I believe it's half of that damage stat, and about half of that DPS, or not half of it, since half of it would have been 60 if you read, yeah, half of it would have been 60, but it's in terms of DPS. But yeah, I'm gonna try it on different enemies because that one's probably gonna jump me, and I'm ninja, so let's try it on the healer, shall we? Let's open this wall. Okay, it stunned him, but these guys don't have enough health to... Shit now. Yeah, there we go. Drop 2 bombs. That's cheating. Okay, let's look for a big guy. I want to look for a big guy now. Not that big guy. Not a taker. Because even though I hope it could stun them. I don't know why I struggle to say that. Even though I hope that it would stun them, I want to test this out on the big boys, the smashers, the blasters. The blasters won't necessarily be close to you because they don't like to. They like to cheat around you and. Come on, buddy. I'm frozen, so I can't. Okay, I mean, I like the sound of it. I am liking the damage of it. I like that I could heal without having to use my... I mean, I like it. I like it. This is one of the weapons that I just like. I would call this a good weapon, but that's on the low end of good. Mainly because normally my opinions for melees are kind of low. But that's just because weapons you have to be close to enemies for. It's already sort of a disadvantage of having to be close to them, which is unfortunate. Some I know aren't like that, like the mythic one, you can hit enemies from a distance. And other ones, like actually both the mythics, melees, you can hit enemies from a distance and do decent damage, or high damage depending on which one you use. But it still varies. We're gonna go for this guy, might as well. I want to see if it stuns him. That first hit stunned is what it sounded like, and he was only stunned for a short duration, be it that, but at least it pushes him back. Now the problem I see is obviously I'm getting shot at. The good thing is I can heal myself, so I just gotta beat up a bunch of these little small guys. But I'm still looking for a big guy. I want a big guy to beat down. Like these little guys over here, they'll give me some HP. It's real nice. Alright, they stunned for like maybe a second or half a second. It's good that it repels them in a way, because that can give me time to heal potentially. Don't want to try one of those yet. I want to look for a big guy. I want to see how it does against a big guy. And I'm not doing the the Christmas time quest because I have most of the items, banners, all that stuff from the Christmas events. From the Christmas events. So I don't really need those. Like for the Fortnite stuff, I'm doing it all again because well, I'm doing it for a different reason. I'm helping someone out with that is the reason for that. But oh man, I want a smasher, dude. I'm gonna look for a smasher. If not, then I'll start a different mission and hunt for a smasher. But I'll be back. All right, I didn't even go that far. Like I was here earlier, I think. This is a smasher right here. So I'll try it on him. I know it's not gonna. I don't know. It didn't stun him. Maybe because I have to stun an enemy around him. Oh, okay. It did knock him at least. Push him back. Okay, it stunned him a little bit. It stunned him. It stunned him. They also have healing death burst, so it's kind of. Okay. I like the damage it did to the smasher. It was, you know, be at it. It is a quick, like. A quick melee weapon. 0.36, which is almost as fast as the triple attack speed melee, mythic melee. I have two of them for some reason. Maybe I crafted two somewhere along the line. The sickle, if I'm even pronouncing that one right, has a 0.36, so they are the same attack speed, which means they are really close to the mythic weapon, which is good because the mythic weapon is the standard, in my opinion, for weapons, melee weapons. I'm gonna kill these guys first because they are annoying. Christmas jingles. Full health, didn't even use my adrenaline rush, which is always nice, which is why I like to have I won't say in every melee loadout I use or build I use, I like to incorporate that constructor that gives you HP, because it's always nice to earn HP passively and without sacrificing any perks, right? Could change. I don't know. It seems good now, but it also seems like I could do more to it. And that's the part that always scares me, because sometimes you could do more with a weapon, or you could do with a weapon, being a melee or a gun. But you don't want to mess up what you already have, because changing it might make it worse. I'm playing around this rock, so I'm getting blasted. Okay, see, I mean that was relatively fast. If the Storm King's weapon had this, I think the Storm King weapon is probably about the same, if not a little better. Those are 160 enemies. I'm looking for 124s. I need 124s. Is it 124s or is it 160? So now 124s. My bad. They're gonna be 2 something. 240 was it? I don't remember. Another smasher, yo. I hate that he's surrounded by these guys though. I just bullied the hell out of him. Okay, I mean that was relatively easy to do, right? And I have full HP just from attacking him, basically. I want to go beat up that. But having them all together is different, right? Having the enemies work together is different. That's why I'm taking out some of them first. Like I was taking out the blasters first. I want to take out the throwers, the guys that throw stuff first. And then these guys are just cake, because I want to round them up though. But these guys are cake. Just play around them, bring them together. They'll get stunned. It does affect enemies that were previously stunned. Okay. Got some cool. I like this map. This is like prison, but like turned into dinosaur camp, which is cool. Prehistoric era. There's an enemy in there. More enemies. I mean, I think this would probably be the build to go, unless you want to use a constructor. You can use the constructor for life leech, and probably not have to worry about health. Because with that character, the lower your health is, the more health you gain, which is pretty absurd in its own. Like I use her for going constructor build, and she's one of the either ors for me, meaning that she'll be either the main, so the commander, or she'll be a support, and that's because I use Director Riggs. And what Director Riggs does is he increases the duration of going constructor, I think, per elimination. And it's less time per elimination if you have him in support. So he's my swap when I use that sort of build. Stun the animal too. Stuns animals. Now I just want to go around beating everything up. Then now that I have this. Now that I know I can heal a decent amount. I think it's pretty good as is. If you guys wanted this, I showed the perks. I could show them again for you. Here they are right now. Alright. Let's get back to smacking these animals. Smacking these animals, smacking these enemies. It does do decent damage. Like I said, I probably wouldn't use this like how I'm using it. I would use it in a more enclosed area to defend an area, yes. Kind of like just your standard objective defending. I would probably restrict this to tunnels because that's probably where you get the best use of it. And what I mean by that is having enemies in an enclosed area that you can smack indefinitely and having them stunned over and over is probably the best use for it, because it's an area around the character, not around the enemy. So if you're in a enclosed area like so, and you have enemies, okay, you have enemies that come into this area, if it's, you know, in this one tile area and you're smacking enemies, anyone in that one tile area will get hit. I would have liked to demonstrate, but it's kind of weird to demonstrate. Let's see. Come here, everybody. If they'll follow me up here is the thing. Come on, guys. But for like a lot of guns, it's best used in a hallway. And if you're smacking enemies like so, you stun a bunch of them in the hallway. I'm taking a lot of damage, but that's because of these damn bees. I'm dead. What a horrible presentation. Sorry, guys. Can I get up? There we go. Okay, if there weren't bees, it'd be a lot better. There aren't always bees. I know a lot of missions always have them. We're just gonna beat them up for this. We're gonna get them for this. For the humiliation they caused me. Actually owning me. Where did the bees go, though? Were they not part of this group? I want to see how much the heavy attack does. Okay, well, the heavy attack almost kills him, but I believe that stun effect also does damage. At least it looked like it did. Unless I hit a crit on there, which made it do more damage, which was pretty lucky. But that's... I mean, it's a good melee. It's a good melee. I think previously, if you had played with me, I said it's not a very good melee. I'm gonna go ahead and redact that. It's pretty good melee. I'd say that it wasn't previously because before there was no 6th perk on all of the weapons, so I'm gonna have to redo my opinions on all the weapons I've previously tested that now have that 6th perk. Some are special. Like, I don't know if this one is special, honestly. It could be, it could not be special, or it could be special. It could be a special event 6th perk. Like the sickle freezes enemies, which I would assume is specific to this weapon. Kind of similar to how this one has triple movement speed, and kind of similar to how this one has that storm wave. It says. I would assume it's a specific, but it could not be at the same time. That's just how things are, I guess. I need to check out all the 6 perks and see what's up. But that is gonna be it for this video, guys. If you liked the video, leave a like. This is my hero loadout. You guys seen it earlier, but here it is again. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.